Might this be Nickelbug?
The village seems safe. What is going... Ah, heed the call. No, to be honest,
Is that so?
What are you doing here?
It is my home.
You keep saying...
They came here to perform the rite. This village, where they shall cast their souls upon...
Give themselves.
Oh, Lord, let us be free.
They want to be... Forgive me. But did another foreign...
You mean the traveler from Storm?
Thank you.
They seek the same salvation Barnabas did.
Salvation.
At least the third chair still lives. Let's go and find him.
Your friend with the cowl has been staying.
Let us be... Excuse me.
I am. Lord Rosfield.
That's right. And you must be the third chair.
I am.
Cyril was worried for your safety.
Then I must apologize. I did not mean to trouble the bearer.
He said that you had
I came here to study the followers of this new faith. You have seen them. They devote themselves, praying night and day that they might be... Not that they might be granted rest. Serve him with... I, too, swore to devote my life to the... And so I would see these people, that they might do their...
You do understand.
I do, my lord. They would cast aside their will. I know that it may be hard to believe, but to these people, forgive me, my lord. Did you hear that, my lord?
I'll go and find out. Beneath the flood. There must... echoes as well.
Ready, brother?
What now? We meet again. I've killed your kind before. Damn it! Don't you die. Come on, speak to me.
I had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation. By devoting themselves to the service of their Lord. Just as I did, when the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in. A duty to serve was everything to me, and I would not deny them that fulfillment. Even if they must become a Kashik in order to achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this. My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
Of course. Your duty will be done.
Look, my lord. They are saved.
They asked. I should get this report.
My lord, I'm glad.
I met with your third.
Thank you. He
died. Protect. I buried him in Mickle.
If you...
The villagers, they prayed to their god that then Anitha, your brother, sacrificed, even knowing that
Then he
Sid would agree.
A noble ambition. It matters not how only that the decision we live according to the teaching, for better or worse.
But he didn't die for your creed. He died to save them, and you still believe...
I believe we of the Undying, and this was his.
I'd like to know this man, to know the names of all the Undying who've fallen and they died serving my house. That is my...
Of course, I shall fetch the book of my lord. It has been the greatest honor of my life to serve, though our duties may differ, and were they here...
Doris is waiting for me near Balmung Dark. The longer she's out in the open, the more likely she is to be found by a Kashik. I need to hurry. That'll do, girl. There were no guards, I take.
None manning the gates. No. It's a different story inside, though. If Chadwick was being...
Don't give up hope just yet. Let me check the ground floor.
Then I'll search the upper level.
Just how bad are the floods inside the walls? Bad enough to turn a bearer? I hope not. Not tight. So this place was no order, and I doubt they'll have... Minimal loss of Walud alive, even the Imperial. They were feeding bearers to it. Nothing but a Kashik down here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs. I should go and see how Doris is getting on. No lock downstairs.
I know. Bearers die every day in service of the... Pitting bearers against a wild beast, armed with nothing. And not just those who could fight, but And those who wouldn't, or...
I'm afraid.
Then we're too late.
Don't say that.
A key. But it doesn't...
Perhaps it will fit one of the doors downstairs. Finish up here.
All right.
Let's see what we can find down here. A survivor. And she sounds close. There's no need to be Are you alone?
Some of the guards. Everyone...
Thank the Founder.
It was worth our coming.
Ready when you are. You poor thing. What?
He fought the monster. He must have sent you. Where is he?
Chadwick.
What's that?
We have to get out of here.
Doris.
All right.
It's out there waiting for me. I can't... Did it live? Not if it's got a taste for bearers. Beast will wreak havoc if it ever leaves the prison. I can't let that happen.
Sid,
Have fun. What is it?
a diary. I gave it to Chadwick. He was here.
I'm sure he fought brave.
Chadwick.
Come on.
No. I'll see that she's looked after from now on. It's the least I can do.
From what I hear, you...
She is. Slowly but surely. I thank the flames we found her.
I know. I'm sorry we weren't able to save Chadwick.
There's no need to apologize. How he fought. That's the man I remember.
I wish I could have met him. I'd like to hear more about your past.
Of course. You already met my former master. We were supposed to be sold to the highest bidder when the time came. For years, we were her daggers, and so we escaped after so many years of training.
But even in captivity, he died not as someone's tool.
Hyde Marie is proof of that. There, and the curse breakers will... I'll fight until my dying breath.
Thank you, Doris.
How may I help you today, Clark? Here you are. All done?
You should have seen him. The thing didn't stand a chance.
If Joshua's worried about... Good girl. Run like the wind. Thanks, girl. Guard dogs. Specimens, too.
Be safe.
No match for you, eh, Torgal? Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia. The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in? This is a Royal Army logbook. His interests were certainly varied. This is it. But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
Leaving so soon, stranger? We've been watching you from a distance.
Subtle. I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on Hand me the book. Leave it in our care and return to your...
Your care?
That is not my decision, but by one means or...
Then I'll have to... I won't let you...
Then we find... Very well.
Let's see.
Impressive, but we have other...
Why do you want it so badly anyway?
It lays out in no uncertain terms. It tells the shameful history of the persecute. Would you say that this interpretation...
I don't know.
You don't know. Your sword may be sharp, so let me answer. There is no correct. That a series of events. It is a question of if enough people...
So you're trying to control...
We are trying to protect from knowledge that would bring them... That is all. You may keep the book. The world is small. Until then.
Wait. Damn it. Let's get this back to... Run like the wind. I can walk from here. This must be the orphanage. Hopefully the registry is still here. Conditioning. This is nothing short of torture. Disposed of. Herman wasn't exaggerating. This reads like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out. Forked white tree. This must be the place. Could he really be buried here? There's something hidden among the roots. This must be the registry. So many names. This place was But where is the architect of all this misery? It was only a matter of time, I suppose. This place is cursed. It's over. Uncle, I bring good news. The Field Marshal has agreed to your plan.
Ha! Of course he has. I didn't doubt you for a moment, dear boy.
Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Port Isolde as we speak. They will await your return there. As will one other.
One other? Who, exactly?
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get the realm's armies to agree to an accord, he might not be as successful in convincing those with political power. He asked if I might have a solution, and I suggested a certain Imperial Lord Magistrate turned Liberator.
One of your co-conspirators?
Master Quinton would probably call me one of his, but yes.
Another outlaw, then. Just the thing we need to put these rotten politicos in their places. Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you approve.
The more the merrier, eh?
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quinton can solve our problem with the armies, you still haven't mentioned how we might manage the grain shortages.
Oh, don't you worry, my boy. The 7 high houses will be seeing to that. They have all agreed to make the most generous of donations. Oh, of course, it did take a little persuasion, but luckily I had some unexpected help.
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's head steward Rockford from a horde of bloodthirsty bandits.
It was more of a handful.
Well, the old battle-axe was so pleased. She had a shipload of talents delivered to my private docks by the next new moon. And when the other houses saw the parsimonious old crone's purse strings finally loosen, they as good as tripped over themselves in the rush to follow suit.
I'm happy to hear it.
Now, I must be getting back to the manor. Join us there at your earliest convenience, would you?
Of course, Uncle.
And how, pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the roads are still overrun with Akashic?
You'll find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood. That is, unless you'd have them turn as well.
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a band of curls. My soldiers actually need their rations. Without any food to keep them going, they'll be dead even before you've sent them on your fool's errand.
If I may, gentlemen, perhaps I might suggest an alternative approach. Though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from here to Randalar, awaiting a safe haven. Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed, ferry the displaced back to the countryside to work the fallow fields. But I'm sure that you wish to continue your discussion. Forgive the interruption. 2 such firm friends as yourselves need no help from the likes of me. Rutherford spoke fondly of the great bond between you.
Us? Friends?
I can't stand the man!
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company you keep.
And what kind of company were you expecting him to keep? The man's a criminal!
Criminal? How dare you? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this fine, upstanding young gentleman.
Upstanding? He calls himself Sid the bloody outlaw!
Once more onto the breach.
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to claim the thrones of those that already exist. We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind might weather the current storm. And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals, the statesmen, the nobles, that our cause is just. There will be disagreements, yes, and I imagine some resistance, much resistance. But we cannot let that deter us. If we show them the path, show them that we walk it ourselves, then I am confident they will follow. The fate of the world lies in my nephew's hands, but the well-being of her people lies in ours. And we must not squander the chance that Clive has given us.
Uncle Byron,
Now, with that settled, let's move on to the signing of the Accord. For what great moment in history hasn't been accompanied by a little ceremony? Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you the Triunity. Rutherford, Mike Will. Well, my boy, the stage is set.
that it is.
This is the role you were born for. Now I ask only that you trust in the talents of your supporting cast. We shall play our parts to the best of our abilities, that you might have the opportunity to shine. The realm needs its Sir Crandall. And there is no better Crandall than you, Clive. I want you to keep this signed accord.
I will.
What do you think that thing is?
Joshua, I don't think I'd realized how
I suppose it's...
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her, to let her know that we still need her. Now, but how to do that?
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied and Jill and I broke from the procession?
To see the snow daisy. It was the first time Father had a... And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot.
In the wreck. It was the Lord Commander who finally found...
And it seems you and Jill have...
Man's Hill.
Oh, true. Though I suspect it is also much changed.
You're saying I should go and scout the...
I'm saying... What would you do?
You should have seen.
Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome back, Sid.
Yes. Truth be told, it was me who suggested, from what I hear.
No. Ember lost his nerve in the face of a beast of prey. But he didn't lose heart. He pressed on, and he achieved his aim. And is that not what we...
Indeed it is. The fact remains, however, that Ember will not always have a battle-hardened warrior on hand to pluck him from the... All I have gleaned from this trial is that without someone watching his back, Ember is little more than a liability.
Wait, and this time he was found wanting, after all.
With a bit of hard work, any... But a scout's nose is different. Am I sniffing out that log? Young Ember ears wouldn't do to what?
Fine. One...
I'll do whatever you... I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to. I'll show you. Just you...
Daft as a brush, though. Just like, and if you ask me, about time the curse breakers took some of the...
Good nerd.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you?
Forgive me, Sid.
But that's why we need men like Em. Remember that.
I will, Sid.
Vivian, I found it.
Thank you. Even though I asked this of you, I fear the executors had seized.
I met with one of these, and I convinced him to let me keep it. He told me something. That the truth is just a matter of collective belief, and that if enough people believe a lie...
It does. But it also means that the truth is not, provided that those who wish to change has the sad history of the...
You said that the book inspired you to become...
It did. She was a heretic, you see. A gallows stood ready for her, and by shunning society, or I, too, have always felt somehow... She taught me that my solitude was not a... And that, though my journey...
Do you still feel that way?
Honestly? Perhaps the result of... But the more I study... So if you'll permit, remember, Clive. When enough people believe, give the men and women of this benighted...
I'll try, Viv. Mid? Tell me...
It's most and a cogwheel. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and...
Wait, the children... Now that I think about it,
The young'uns? I'll keep working on the model.
I hear that you traveled. Did you by...
I did.
If the director...
The registry was all I found. There was no sign of a body.
I pray all their names are here, my friends. I can still remember children who no explanation ever offered.
They'd be happy.
But why did I make it out alive?
It's not your fault. See that their names live on.
I'm going to write a book, all of Valis, and in the name of...
Neither will I.
These records...
Has Midadol mentioned a new project?
Sit!
She wasn't. She's just busy.
A new invent? Is it an egg?
Do you think she'll let us...
That just so happens to be why I'm here. A brass gear. A tiny one.
Oh, the one you forgot!
We saved it.
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling all the pieces that are left over. We keep...
That's...
Look! I found it!
That's all for now.
Thanks, Sid.
Well?
They did.
Will it?
What exactly?
Only the most important job. The wings aren't going to move on their own. Well... That should do it. Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The Mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes. Children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my Mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Of course, if I'm putting this in, it won't be much of a prize. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? And I reckon I've got...
I'm sure you do.
You alright?
Something trouble.
It's just...
I'm sure she'd...
Back in the north. Yeah, I'll let the...
So?
Oh, the problem...
Is there anything... All right, then.
A good luck charm.
Not just that.
No. What?
There's nothing, is there?
Only the big...
That or the bird whose oar sits attached.
Well, there's no shortage of the... I think I might make them...
You're a good...
It's usually me.